is when one person stands, everybody stands. Okay? Except for that is awesome. That's awesome. So tonight we have some great things going on. I see everybody's binders. If you created your binder this week, can you hold it up? You see that you got your binder created? Okay. Very good. I know that Sue, how many did you make? 6 this week or 5? 6 counting than yours. So she made more just being prepared. That's awesome. How about your dream boards? Let me see your dream boards. Very good. Look at that. Did you guys have fun creating those this week? So, what we're going to actually have you do, before you leave here tonight, we want you to get with one other person in the room and share your dream. So talk to them about your dream board and then have that person talk to you about their dream board. Does that make sense? So you're sharing dreams and goals and exciting, because with this, our whole goal is to partner with each other. You know, to say, okay, I know Tanya's goal and dream, and to be partnering with her and believing that that's going to happen. Because that's what teams do. Would you guys agree? Yeah. And so we're going to partner together. There you go, Michelle. Everybody clap. Perfect. And we're really excited about the testimonies that are coming forth in the testimony booth back there. There's been some fun ones and exciting ones. And so don't be scared. You know, I was like, Cindy, get out there and tell your testimony. She's like, you know, Monique's scared. I'm pulling her out of the scaredy cat closet. You know what? You just got to do it, right? You just have to do it because people need to hear your testimony. And more important, you need to hear yourself. Really affirm what's happening here at the Leadership Academy. Affirming yourself that, you know what, you can do it. If it's meant to be, it's up to me, right? And so letting people really experience, right, your testimonies, that's really important. So if you're a guest in the house, I want to see who you are. Will you please stand? I'm going to give you some hand clap, all of our guests. The world, and that's what it's all about, is really coming together and understanding the person in front of you. In this business, that's the most powerful part. If I can understand Tammy, if I can really understand how she works and what makes her, role as a leader, then that I'm doing a better job as a leader just because I get that and understand that. So it's going to be a fun time tonight. That's right. And we just declare over you before we even start the night that 2017 is your year. That it happens in 2017, that you become the person that when you do receive that you're prepared for the platform that you've been given. And you are doing things on a daily basis to make that happen. And I tell you what, when those dreams come true, not only will your life be touched, but people around you will be touched. People around you will be different because of you receiving your dreams, and you're going to help them achieve and receive their dreams as well. So 2017 is going to be an amazing year. Put your hands to prospers and succeeds. That, you know what, you're going to overcome fear through faith this year bigger than ever, and you're truly going to be touching and blessing lives everywhere you go. That you're just going to be the fragrance that just lights up the room, and people want to be around you. That you're inviting people in your sphere of influence, and you're making a difference. So let's do something really fun. We're going to do this every week at the Academy. I'm going to have you stand up real fast. And we believe that the words that you speak create the world around you. Would you guys agree? Yes. And so we're going to declare a couple things together. I'm going to say one, and then you guys are going to repeat it, and then Brady's going to say one, you're going to repeat it, and I'm going to say another one, and then Brady's going to say another one, and then we're going to end with the woo! Does that sound good? Okay. So I'm going to start it. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. Every day, I'm putting my hand to the plow, and it is moving. Every day, I'm putting my hand to the plow, Man, last week was so good. Raise your hand if you were not here last week. We want to see who you are. Wow, it has been amazing, this Leadership Academy 2017, and we're just hearing so much feedback that's really helping people grow and take that step into the next, to the next level that you want to really take in your business and your mindset and who you are, and leadership begins within. Would you guys agree with that? So we are really excited about what we're going to do tonight.
Exactly. So just to kind of give you, because I know there's new people here tonight. Every week is going to be the same format, just so you know, just different faces up front. But it's going to be a 5-minute profile of success. And that's for somebody that has been successful in the business. They've already achieved some really good results. They're going to be sharing their story, where they came from, what they've overcome, and where they're going. So you're going to hear that tonight, a 5-minute profile. You're also going to hear about product information. So every week, because we have a mall without walls, we have thousands of products in Market America. And so we're going to break down the different stores that Market America has. And tonight, you're going to hear about the personal care store. Last week, we heard from Kelly Kramer. She did amazing on the home care. And last week, we heard from Stephanie and Jason, and they did an amazing job on their power profile. We have a special guest tonight. I'm so excited. So we're going to be doing a personality test tonight, and then like a workshop of working through that and seeing what your personality is, and then how to work in an organization of different personalities. So we are excited about that tonight. So each week will be skill training, and then workshop or skill training and leadership. So what our goal is to teach you not only how to build your own business, but once you've done that, how to manage an organization. And at some point, it'll be thousands of people that you'll be leading. I mean, doesn't that sound exciting? Kind of exciting and kind of scary at the same time. And so we want to teach you the skills so that you're prepared when that happens, that you know what you'll need to do in order to manage and run a large organization. So it's going to be a great night of that. Make sure you have joined the Facebook page. Has everybody found the Leadership Academy Facebook page? Okay, make sure you've joined that. If you haven't, make sure you get on that. But I'm going to turn it over to Brandy. She's going to introduce our first guest.
Awesome. So, and I just want to say real quick, last week, we learned about putting the binder together. We learned about, daily methods of operations and the systems. And it was really fun. Ryan, where did you go? Oh, here you are. Sorry, like last week, you were sitting right there. Ryan and I had a 3-way phone call. And it was like so powerful. And I know you did a testimony in the video booth. But it was amazing because he literally made the effort to take action. And he took action and he made the 3-way phone call. He called me up. He's like, hey, can you help me? I was like, absolutely. So, we kind of ran over like what we were going to do and what we were going to say, who we were talking to, kind of getting to understand who it was. And it was so powerful because the outcome, he was able to see how we took the 3-way phone call and we scheduled a follow-up, and we, are getting in front of her. We mailed her product, we sent her a card, and it was just exciting to watch, as this really does work when you do. So just keep turning in those testimonies. Look for that, because I know Ryan's going to do a great job at sharing that with you guys, or did a great job with sharing that with you guys. And so, again, make sure that you give your testimony out so that everybody else can hear what's going on from week to week. So with that being said, our power profile, if we can get a drum roll. Right? So this woman is amazing. Not only is she just can captivate a room, she's so beautiful on the inside out. And I think that's what's really great about our business, is that we get to be around people who are just shining and bright and impacting the world. And so Tammy Harper is a makeup artist. She partnered, and it's been about a little over a year ago, but it's really interesting because Tammy made the decision. Everybody say, I have to decide. And her mind was made up. And you know what? She's really been just like working it, and just, she's had her ups and she's had her downs, but she's not let anything get in her way and derail her destiny. So will you guys give it up for our 5-minute power profile with Tammy Harper?
Super excited because the energy in this room is so bananas. You will hear me say that's one of my words. But I just see how on fire everybody is. I'm watching you. Some of you guys, I know you by your face, but I may not know your name. But I will know your name because I'm seeing you on the Facebook page. I'm seeing how awesome everybody's been about checking in with the 90-day fast track, which you guys is a plus. So I just congratulate all of you guys on really contributing to your business and applying the effort, because that is where it's gonna take you far. And like Brandy and Stacy says, this time next year, we will be sitting here with all of our distributors, all of our partners, and we're gonna need a new place. Like we're not gonna be able to fit through here by August, by the time we go back to conference. So without further ado, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. Like Brandy said, I partnered August of last year, so it's been almost a year and a half. And I have been in the makeup and hair business for 16 years. And I am telling myself a little bit when I say that at my age. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I'm a freelance makeup artist. I own Flawless Indie Makeup Artistry. And what I noticed was probably within about 4 or 5 years into my business, I was sending my clients elsewhere to purchase product. And these lists, I'm looking at these, this is about $200 to $300 worth of product. And I'm like, I gotta figure out how to get some of that. Get those coins back in my pocket.
That's right.
And without further ado, I found Mo's Cosmetics. I got a hold of a distributor that was in my area. She came to my house. We played in makeup for about 3 hours and I was sold. I was like, this is it. This is how I am going to make additional income. To build an empire and a legacy and a residual income for my family. I have 2 boys. I have a 16-year-old and an 8-year-old. And that 16-year-old is about to go to college. And guess what? These hands and these legs can only go so long. And I knew there's going to be a time where I'm not going to be able to work anymore. But yet, their bills will still keep coming. So, when I partnered with the company, I was like, this is it. This is a gold mine, you guys. You guys are sitting on opportunity. You guys are sitting on your job or financial security. And so what I did was I made up my mind. I got with Brandy, and a couple months ago, actually, I attended her leadership academy, and she told me I'm about to stretch you in ways that you may or may not be ready for, but as long as you commit 6 weeks to me, I will change your business. And that's exactly what happened. I allowed myself to be open and to receive every bit of information that she was willing to give me. And within those couple of weeks, I mean, it's just been phenomenal. One of the biggest things that she gave me was that daily worksheet. Oh my goodness, when I tell you, that allowed me to take steps towards my goal. And I want that to sink in for a minute. Because we all have set goals. Whether it's to lose weight, whether it's to make money, whether it's to start our own business. But unless you are taking steps towards that goal, that's all it's going to be. Does that make sense? So that daily sheet is going to allow you guys to write down realistic, everyday steps to reach your goal. If that is calling 3 customers, if that's passing out 4 or 5 daily essential packets, if that's reaching out to that coworker, if that's posting on Facebook Live a video, just a short video about your business, that's what you have to do to build that momentum. And I guarantee you, within 90 days, if you stay committed to the 90-day fast track, you will start to see a change. And with that change, it becomes addictive. Like you're like, what am I going to do in the next 90 days? And what am I going to do in the next 90 days? And because of that, I have 5 pro artists that I have signed up in less than 3 months. My partners, Valerie, Sabrina, if you guys can see. I'm so proud of you guys. And then Sabrina has her partners here tonight, which I see that just came in. So do you see how that 90-day fast track is going to continue to build that momentum and take you from step to step to step, and it allows you to grow. I know a lot of times you may feel stagnant. And I also want to touch on the mindset, because mindset is powerful, you guys. You speak life or you speak death over your future through the power of the tongue, and that's biblical. When you say, I can't do it, it's too hard, I can't find any distributors, guess what you just did? You just told yourself you have not drawn any energy into you. You are blocking every blessing that God is trying to give you through the power of your tongue. So when you say, I'm going to find me a pro artist, I'm going to have me a distributor within the next 3 months. Guess what? You will, because you're going to start to take the steps. You're going to start to get on those 90-day calls. You are going to start to take advantage of that daily assessment sheet and apply it. So it's real, but you have to change your mind. And to give you an example of that, actually, right after I finished leadership, I went to a salon that I had scheduled a meeting for, and one of my short-term goals was to get to sell 3 custom blend foundation kits. Okay, so this is my first one. This is my first appointment. I'm pumped up. I got my little glitter binder, and I'm ready for every single question that this salon owner is going to ask me. I even asked Sabrina to come with me as my backup, just in case I didn't have an answer. She would. So I get there and I'm ready. I'm 15 minutes early, and guess what? She don't show up. Now at this point, what could I have done? Could have found another one. But guess what I did? I was discouraged and I was frustrated, and I'm like, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. But you know what I did? I sat there and I took a breath, and I sat there in that chair. Sabrina can attest to this. I stopped and I said, I blocked it. I said, I'm gonna get up. And I scheduled an hour and a half with this lady for this appointment. I said, I'm going to find every salon on 2920 from Spring, Texas to Cypress to take up that hour and a half. And guess what I ended up doing? I ended up scheduling 2 more appointments with 2 other salons that I actually had buy a beauty advisor kit that's $300 more than the custom blend kit. And I just did an event with her Saturday. Is in the mind, and it's in the tongue. You have to speak life over your future. You have to speak life over your business. You have to speak life about every single step you are going to take, because you will succeed. It's just a matter of time. So hopefully I planted some seeds tonight, and hopefully I see a lot of you guys promoting positive things about your business. And you have a plethora of family here that if you need someone to partner with, if you have a question, inbox me.
Good.
You have people here that support you, even when you don't think, even if you don't know their name, but you see their picture. Jessika, I see her all the time. Don't know her, ain't never met her, but you know what? I'm probably going to ask her a question and I don't feel afraid, because I'm like, man, she's awesome. Does that make sense? So always allow yourself to be open. You have a support, you have a family here, you have all the tools through the Leadership Academy that are going to just push you forward into 2017 and a successful business. All right, you guys.
Great job, Tammy. That was so well done. Incredible. Isn't it exciting to learn from other people? Yes. I mean, we've all been there. You mean appointments I showed up at and nobody showed up? I mean, that is part of the deal. If that happens to you, don't be thinking, oh, this must not be for me. No, that's part of the deal. It's like, okay, what am I going to do with that disappointment? Because we're all going to be disappointed. I love that. Congratulations. Everybody give Tammy a hand. She brought up Jessika because Jessika is our next speaker, which is so fun. So just a little bit about the product. So when we do the product information is going to be done by what we are calling rising stars. So people that are new in the business, they're just getting their business established. Jessika actually just established her business in late November, and she's almost to her very first $3 check. So she's building very quickly. She's doing amazing. She's a go-getter. She's somebody that brings life everywhere that she goes. And she currently works at Page Parks, but man, I don't think she'll be there much longer for sure. But she is just rocking and rolling. So please help me welcome our next speaker, Jessika. She get that picture. shampoo and conditioner today. Like she said, I'm brand new with the business, and I've been using the shampoo and conditioner myself, and as you can see, I have a lot of hair, and so I need a lot of oils and a lot of conditioners, and after I started using it, it actually, even after the first use, I could immediately feel that it was soft and it had moisture, so I was really shocked, actually, because my hair, I have to go through a lot of products. I do have some testimonies here, but I'll just share a little bit more about the product with you, like what's in the product. Has argan oil, and they have a lot of products for the fix, a lot. So when I was reading, even studying them myself, I was like, wow, there's so many, like the dry shampoo. My husband and I travel a lot, so I was like, I need some of that. The mask. They also have a microdermabrasion. They have the instant line vanish and lash extend. And I did, let me grab just one other thing that they gave to me. So she just handed me this. It's sitting up there, sorry, I forgot it. And this actually, I know that they use it along with their Motives products. Or salon owners, anybody who does hair, does makeup, this is great because there's volumizing boost spray. Let's see what else she has in here. Microdermabrasion. So this is really great for your customers because, especially brides, microdermabrasion is awesome to get them prepared for weddings and have microdermabrasion. Like 2 weeks before their wedding, maybe even 3 weeks, so that way they can get their skin flawless. Some other goodies in here. The argan oil, no frizz. And I think this is what is it? Oh, this is the eyelash vanishing. It extends, grows your lashes. Doesn't take it away. It doesn't take your eyelashes away. It makes them grow. So don't worry. You'll have long lashes. So then, I think this is, you can tell she uses a lot. It does. Do you know which one? Is it the same thing? Okay. Instant line vanish. So this product's really awesome too. So they have a lot of different products as well. Let me just move these up. As you can tell, I don't normally speak in front of people. A lot of people here. Okay, so then, well, it does help fortify strands, visibly healthy looking, so it gently cleanses. And I would just like to say, when you have someone use it, I actually had my neighbor use it on her hair, and I said, here, shampoo your hair with this. I actually was at her house when she did this, and your hair will, and I noticed this with mine too, it will flake a little bit, but I will tell you, after a couple days, your scalp feels amazing, especially us ladies who use a lot of products. And just, I mean, Texas and Houston has the worst, like number 1, number 2 is Dallas for pollution here. And then you'll see a little bit of flaking, but just reassure them, keep using it because their scalp will feel so clean and it doesn't strip your color away. I won't tell you how I know that. So this is her before and after picture. And this is actually a really good picture of her because if you saw her hair in person, she has very damaged hair. She colors her hair a lot, bleaches it, and now she's trying to go back to her natural color. Okay, and so she did this on her daughter too. This is Sawyer, and so she did it. This is her before picture and her after. Wow. This is the fixed, the regular one, not the thickening, but the shampoo and conditioner. And so it does come in a thickening, which I did not know that, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have used that on her too as well, but I'm excited to share that product with her. Okay, so this is the body cleansing. Actually, I got really excited studying this product because then I was like, okay, I gotta get showered with and pulled it out of my bag because it just came in today from Dallas.
I live here, my husband and I were in Dallas, and I was like, this is an amazing product. I love the cleanser that came in my kit. It has beads in it too. Probably a lot of you like to use lotion after you shower. And you know, after you use the product, you don't have to use lotion. It really, really makes your skin super soft. And probably a lot of you can attest to that it makes your skin really soft because of the beads in it. Also, what I love about the products, a lot of us have our own perfumes or some people are allergic. It is not a strong smell to it. So, and all their products are very natural. So there's nothing in it that's going to harm your skin, and they don't test it on animals, which is wonderful. Also, this product, I have not tried this product, but I have heard amazing, amazing things about this product. I'm very excited to use this. You can't see the dates on these, but we had dates, and I think they were only like a couple weeks, right, apart, where this gentleman, he used the shampoo, and this is actually the World Spa Chamomile, and then they use the shampoo and the conditioner. So when you use it, use them together. Okay. So here's the dates. Oh, well, this is a different gentleman, sorry. So this is before picture, and you can see the dates on this one, June 29, 2016 to July 2016. And then this one here, July 4 to July 15. And so you can see and be like, okay, how does that hair grow so quickly? Well, we were talking and we were thinking, you know, I really think honestly that these products, because a lot of times I've been in the hair and makeup industry, and you use a product in your hair, you feel like you've stripped everything out of it, the life out of it, because it says, oh, use this product to cleanse your scalp and also give you like a fresh start. Well, then you feel like, where's my color? How did my hair, my softness is gone? Well, these products are so amazing that they don't do that to you. I really believe that they clean the hair follicles so good that it actually helps your scalp reproduce hair. So I don't know everything that's in these products. I mean, we do list all the ingredients of all the products and everything like that. And the chamomile, everything's natural in it. So I just think, honestly, it just cleans out your follicle. You know, Brady's shaking her head, yeah. You know, so I think it just really cleans out your follicle to help your hair grow, which makes sense to me. Okay, so sorry. So that's it about the products, but I really do love these products, and I will tell you, even my neighbor, when she first used it, I did want to go back to her and share one more thing. The first time she used it, you know, I didn't really see that much of a difference at first. She was a little bit flaky. The second time she used it, I said, use it again, text me, and give me negative or positive and tell me what you feel about it. She said, it was amazing. She goes, my hair is so soft now. Because her hair was so damaged, it really over time repairs, and then I kept reading about it, and over time it repairs your hair back to its normal, what's the word? Yeah, it repairs your hair, because I've seen a lot of pictures and testimonies on their hair and my hair, I'm telling you, it was like, very big, and now it's calming down. So now it's calming down, because at first I was like, whoa, it's very clean and shiny. But your scalp feels amazing, and I've noticed that in being in the hair industry, a lot of people have hormonal problems and lose their hair. So these products would be amazing to share with your ladies and let them know, hey, your color's not going to be stripped, and you're not going to have to go through anything harsh, and you know, you're going to be able to it's going to retain and restore your hair. So, thank you so much.
Quimby, quit trying to get attention over there. Just kidding. That's awesome when someone crashes and they're like, everyone's down. Man, give Jessica another round of applause. And I'm telling you, everybody needs to get the eyelash, fix product, because that stuff works. It locks in the moisture of your eyelashes, and so like people are out there spending hundreds of dollars on Latisse and to help their eyelashes grow, and I am just absolutely an eyelash and mascara junkie, and so I have tried this product, and it's great because you just don't know what you don't know. And if you really, the eyelash thing is such a big deal now, Is everybody running around spraying SOS on everything? Mackenzie was like, I got a bump. I'm like, wait here. Shh. You know, she's like, I have something pop up. I'm like, let's spray SOS on it. I don't know. Open up. You know. Anyway, so really excited about, you know, the training tonight. Listen, guys, I mean, honestly, again, it goes back to understanding our personalities. If you came to the boot camp, we did it there. Raise your hand if you were there at the boot camp. Powerful stuff, right? I mean, I had people literally texting me for 3 and 4 days saying, I cannot quit thinking about what's happened to me and this revelation that's really come since taking this personality test. And, you know, I'm really blessed because Kathleen Gage is here with us tonight to administer the test. And, you know, some of you are like, well, who is she? You know, and she's just an amazing, important person in our lives. And aren't we glad that, you know, God puts people in our life at the right time, at the right place. And, you know, and so she's been so instrumental to my family, to Tom and I, to my children, to myself personally. And she's just amazing. And she actually started the business as an unfranchised owner, a nonprofit, right? So if you know people who have a nonprofit organization and you want to give a testimony, you need to talk to Kathleen. Because this has been an amazing opportunity to create residual income for her nonprofit organization, right? And so it's powerful. She's a master coordinator with her nonprofit program and the organization that she's building, and it's just amazing to watch the growth. How she didn't even know about marketamericanshop.com when we met. I didn't either. We both discovered it together. But what's great is that with where she's come from, her background and the corporate world, with training people up, she knows she's called. She knows she's called to help people identify personalities and who we are from the inside out, and let that just really be a revelation. I mean, how do you guys agree when we learn things about ourselves? It's like, wow, oh my gosh, it's life-changing, right? If you've ever been around Kathleen Gage, you know, because she just is able to pull it out of you, because she has just an amazing way to do that. And I know personally in my own life, it's been amazing. You know, Tom and I, when we got married, you know, I mean, blending a family of 7 kids, shut up. You know what I mean? That's hard. Then you start a business. You know, Tom had laid this business down for over 10 years. And then you start a business, and then you're newly married, you're starting a business, and you got all this going. There's a hashtag struggle, right? The struggle is real. So in the struggle, she's been able to take and say, okay, let's talk about where you're at. Let's talk about who you are. Let's talk about digging some things out, right? Digging up bones. Anybody know that song? So it's so true. And once we come face to face with who we are, and just like, you know, I always, was it you, Ryan, that we were talking about, you realized who you were? I think I always pick on you. Like last week, he's like, I was the guy with multiple personalities, and I didn't understand myself, and now I get myself, you know? And there's just something huge in that. And I really appreciate you, Kathleen, because you've been such an instrument. And not only just in my life, my family's life, and my children's life, but the people that, any person that ever introduced her to. It's been amazing, the transformation. And so we ask her to come and help us learn more about who we are. Help us get that so that we can truly become stronger and stronger, right? And become better people and really break free from some of the things that hold us back for so long. You know, and then we get a whole new revelation of where we're going and where we need to be and who we are, right? And so, I mean, would you guys agree, like, yes, taking the test and where we're at now? It's amazing when you wake up and you all of a sudden go, wow, I'm able to see this in myself. And it's funny how a personality test will do that for you, you know, and so it's amazing. And so she's an ordained minister with a nonprofit organization. She's traveled all over the world. She's seen many personalities, right? And even one person, right? She's like, oh, that's a lot. You got them all, you know. But so tonight we're gonna have a lot of fun, really just digesting who we are, breaking it down, enjoying the process of watching everybody in the room get into our categories of who we are, and that way we can look over and I can say, oh my gosh, that's why Stacy's that way. When we did this, right, it was so exciting because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not crazy, you know? And then I can understand why Quimby is so creative and she lives in a whole world that I know nothing about in my head, you know? But I can appreciate her gifts and her calling, right? And so that's what this is about, because if you can truly sit down with your organization and you can understand the people in front of you, you will just see a world of difference, a breakthrough in your business and in yourself. So would you please give it up for Kathleen Gage.
Thank you. How sweet. Brandy and Quippy are my girls. They're my daughters. Given to me, and Tom and Nicholas. I had the privilege of marrying them, the two couples, and so they're my loves. They're just my loves. And I get that. So tonight I get to do the thing I love to do the most, and that is help you discover your value. And then, the flip side, there is a flip side, help you discover the things in your character, in your personality that come to rob you of that value. Because there's things in our personalities that keep us from full potential, right? Everybody agree? There are. And so those things are what we want to identify. So many times we live our life shutting them down, getting rid of them, not wanting to think about them, and stuff them. But yet they always come back up. They always come back up. But you know, you can be set free. Amen? That's the good news. We can be set free. So does everybody have a manual? So your personality is what makes you unique. It is what makes you you. Amen? That's a good thing. But there are things we're going to discover that, like I said a minute ago, we want to get rid of. Because it affects your business. As an owner, it affects our business. So on the test, if you'll turn to the first page, this is just going to be your little scorecard. And the first section, after the first green page, this is the test. It's only 10 questions, and what you want to do is you want to kind of go fast. Don't get stuck. Don't stop and think about it, or you're going to get stuck. Okay? So just kind of go boom, 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 answer them. You're going to rate them. So your first question, I like to. You have A, B, C, or D. You're going to rate them. See up at the top under the yellow highlighted line? 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 points. Rarely, sometimes, often, and mostly. Okay, so you're just going to assign 1, 2, 3, 4 on all these questions. 1, 2, or it could be 2, 3, 1, 4. However you assign them, and then we're going to add them up. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. It's front and back, that one page front and back, 10 questions. Does anybody? You see under Roman numeral number 2. Up at the top of your color survey, A equals orange, B equals green, C equals blue, and D equals gold. So you're going to add all the A's together, and then you're going to record it on your tally sheet under orange. You're going to add all the B's together, and you're going to record it on your tally sheet underneath the greens. Okay, well, let's move on to the next section. Okay, so you have 4 pieces of paper. One is blue, gold, green, and orange. The best way I found to do this is circle the pictures on the particular color page that most represents you and your personality. And then go back and see which has the most circled, and that you're going to transfer over onto your tally sheet. Let's say that your first page, you love to paint the masks. You have highs and lows. You're prone to highs and lows. Sad face, happy face. You're very romantic. You're you're contemplative, circle those things that most describe you. And let's say this is the sheet that you have the most things circled. So, which would be a blue. So what you would do, you would give that page 4 points, right? And then you would transfer it to your tally sheet. And then go to the next, do all 4 of them and then go back and count which you have circled the most. Everybody got it? Okay, everybody. We're going to do this last section. I think we should do it, but very quickly. Okay? So, everybody look up here and just listen for a minute. You have 4 sheets that's all text. And the 4 sheets represent a color. Blue, gold, green, and orange. All the text under each color is going to talk about that particular color. The characteristics, the traits, the things you do, the things you like to do, the things you don't do, the things you don't like. The way that I think it's easiest is as you read, circle what you identify with. Circle the line, circle the sentence, circle the phrase. And if you go through the first paragraph and none of it represents you, turn the page. Okay? Instead of reading that whole thing, just turn the page. Go on to the next. Okay? And then you're going to rate it 1, 2, 3, or 4, just like you did all the others. And then you're going to go put it on your score tally sheet. Everybody? Okay, let me ask you this. How many oranges do we have? Okay. How many blues do we have? Okay. How many greens? Who's a green? I'm a green. Kathleen's a green. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. How many golds? Okay, that's good. Okay.
What about a tie? Tie.
In what colors?
Blue and gold.
Okay. Well, that's okay. You're tied in blue and gold. That's who you are. Okay, we have the blues right here. We have the greens in the back. We have the golds up here. And we have the oranges in the back. Okay, everybody ready? Get your the little packet that's inside the pocket on the left-hand side of your binder. Okay, we're just going to begin to talk about the traits of each color that most describe you. Okay, everybody settle down. Personality is alive. It's alive. Your personality is alive and kicking. It talks to you. It hears things in a certain way. Stacy may say something, I may hear it differently than the way you hear it. Your personality has a will. It's telling you yes or no. It's telling you to fight or to run. Amen? Our personality has a life of its own. It's called the soul. Amen? And it beats. It's got a heart and it beats. So that personality, the life of it, is beating on the inside of you all the time. All the time it's beating. It's pumping. Just like your heart's pumping blood into your body. that thing's pumping thoughts into you. And from the thoughts, what do? You react, you behave. As a man thinketh in his heart, what's your heart doing? It's pumping. You may have anger in that personality. What's it doing? It's pumping anger. Amen? And how do we respond or behave sometimes in that anger? So to identify this, to pull the covers back off of your personality is a grand thing. It's great. I've been reading so many books on leadership and listening to speakers speak about leadership and to understand that it is the most essential thing to a business, to a corporation, for you to succeed, to success. But it is the least budgeted in corporations. It's the thing that we pay the least attention to. Think about how much money you've spent in your lifetime on learning how to be a parent. Truly learning great techniques on how to be a parent. But we're leaving the greatest treasures of our life, our children. So from the family, leading your family, to leading your own business, to leading corporations, it is essential to have effective leadership. Leadership, effective leadership, is based on your personality, on who you are, on what's pumping on the inside of you, driving you to do whatever it is you do. Amen? Our success in life is founded on personality. Our failures in life, our disappointments. If you're in debt, I double dog guarantee you, the foundation of that debt is personality. It's true. It's true. So it's a great thing to expose who you are. How many of you are really in tune with who you are? Amen, brother. And truly seeking to know who you are. Seeking to understand your shortcomings, your downfalls, your strongholds, your thought life. To think, you know, it's been proven, it's literally been proven, I guess it was about 8 years ago, that the heart has brain cells. This is true. So the proverb that says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so will he behave. So will he be. Your heart's thinking. You have things written on the tables of your heart. Whatever it may be. It may be depression. It may be fear of confrontation. You may not be able to confront people. You see the things wrong in your partners. You see what's going on, and we let it frustrate us. We see things going on, and they may trip that trigger of, I give up. I'm not doing this anymore. Well, that's a personality characteristic that we can go after, and the good news is we can be delivered. Amen? Look what Tammy did. She burst through that thought. Well, I can't even believe they didn't show up. This just isn't for me. I'm going home. I'm not doing that today. And look what happened. Because she burst through that thing. She overcame it. So to understand that our personality is an entity. It's alive and it's pumping in our thoughts, in our heart, in our emotions, in our will, in our conscious mind, talking to us all the time, even in our sleep. Amen? Yeah, it's true. But the good news is, like I said, we we can overcome these things. So, where do we want to start first? I think we're going to start with the blues, because that's the most of you. Okay. Now, last time I was told I was a little hard on the blues. So this time, we're going to... You want me to bring it on, or you want me to slow down? Okay.
I said we can't work on it and improve if you don't bring it on.
That's the attitude. Amen? That's the attitude. Okay, so under the blue, the characteristics and the behaviors of the blue. You are esteemed for being a good listener. Blues are good listeners. And a lot of times, the thing that frustrates oranges about a blue is that blues are listening and the orange doesn't know what they're thinking. And that just bugs an orange to death. Well, what are orange thinking about? Because the blues are listening. And the orange wants to engage, wants to know what's going on in your head. And you're probably not going to tell them. Blues are stressed by feeling artificial. Blues are very real. Your highest virtue is loyalty and family. Blues are the ones that when you're told not to bring kids to the party, the blue's going to call you and say, well, listen, I don't have a babysitter and my kid's only 7 and 12. Can I bring them? They're going to be the ones that are going to want to bring that family. Family, family, family. Key characteristic of a blue is they are very authentic. Okay, we're going to go kind of fast this time. On the job, people that work with you say that you're a peacemaker. Now, there's a flip side to that. Peacemakers will stress and go to bed stressed because they can't fix everybody. And they go to bed wanting, I should have done this and I should have done that, and I just need to pack them up and move them in with me. And before you know it, a blues rescued all the animals in the neighborhood and got the homeless living in the backyard. This is fun to watch. I love it. Everybody shaking their head. But that's good to a certain degree until the husband wants his room back. Or the wife, whatever. Okay, number 6, perception by others. Other people perceive a blue as always being too concerned. Always being concerned. Now the flip side of that is, sometimes blues can be real nosy. They want to know these things. Why do they want to know? So they can fix you. Okay, number 7. The primary need of a blue is to care for other people. Number 8. A blue seeks love and acceptance. Okay? So, now, you golds, if you're trying to sell a blue, you're trying to get a blue to come on board with your business, these are good things to know. You just don't go in, because the gold is order. I'm going to tell them this, and I'm going to tell them this, then I'm going to give them there's a bank on this side, and a bank on that side, and there's the you got to talk to a blue. You got to build a relationship and love those people. Then they're going to listen to you all day long. You got it? Okay. A blue fosters harmony. Why? Because they're a peacemaker. Blues are mercy driven. So, the flip side of that pastors are blues. They're mercy driven. Okay, let's move on. Okay, the specialty, I love this about blues. The specialty of a blue is what? People. They love people. They want to fix the people. They want to rescue the people. They want to feed the people. They want to help the people. They want the people want to be with them. Because why? They want to be one big happy family. And everybody at peace. Okay, what validates a blue? Being accepted by other people. So you need to know this in your business about blues. Accept them. Tell them they're accepted. Trust is built by what with a blue? Intuition and feelings. Their trust is built on what they feel. Their trust is not going to be built on facts. Golds and greens. The blues, they don't care about your facts. Well, is it going to make my hair pretty? Yes, that's what is my face going to look smooth? It's going to look better. That's what a blue wants. They're going to go by feelings and they're going to go by intuition. Okay, other characteristics. Well, y'all can all read that. Okay. So blues in your business, a lot of times the downfall is not knowing who you are, but being whoever other people need you to be. A lot of times blues are whoever everybody else wants them to be. Why? Because they're a peacemaker. And so the discovery of who you are, of your own value, identifying the things in your character that other people need, and then believing in who you are. Believing in your own value. And then you've got skills and talents, because sometimes when you are who your customers, your upline needs you to be, then you're losing who you are. And then when you're trying to be who they need you to be, and it's not enough, you're going to throw the towel in. Are y'all hearing me? So know those downfalls. Go through the opposite of everything we've talked about. Find your own identity. Sit, how many of you meditate in here? Yeah, sit and meditate. And if you talk to God, talk to God. Show me my value. Every single person in this room, you need to make a list of at least 10, this is your homework, at least 10 values in your being, in who you are. Okay, now let's move on to goals. Goals are esteemed for being punctual and dependable. The goal's going to be there. And the goal's going to be on time. Always give the goal the key to the door. Always. The goal will be there, and the goal will open up, and the goal will close. The goals are stressed by lack of order. Very stressed by lack of order. I used to be a huge smoker. I could walk, because I'm a green gold, I could walk into my apartment, and if my ashtray was like that, I knew somebody had moved it. Golds can be very controlling. Okay, we have 20 minutes. Okay, the gold's highest virtue is responsible and order. The key characteristic of a gold is always prepared. Gotta be prepared. They are rarely spontaneous. So know that about a gold. Don't call a gold and say, hey, I'm thinking about doing an event tonight. What do you think? An orange would do that. I'm going to have motives, and I'm going to have, and I already got 2 people coming, come help me. Okay, right then, I promise you, the gold's head is exploding. Because they're not prepared. Put the oranges on it, man, and it's going to be one knockout event. On the job, you are the organizer. Everybody's going to go to you to organize everything. Perception by others. You are someone extremely structured. Very structured. Now, the flip side of that in your personality is a lot of times golds have a lot of fear. Because of that control, they've got to have things in order. And when things are out of order, that's a very scary thing. Can be a very scary thing to a gold. And that fear, a lot of times, provokes anger. So know that about a gold. Know that they've got to have order, oranges. Know that when you're presenting to them, you're going to have to lay out a plan. You're going to have to lay out an order. And if they ask you questions, just stop. And you may have to do it in 3 sessions. But that's okay. Because that's how their mind works, is in order. They seek security. The downfall of that for a gold, it's very hard to let go for a gold. It's very hard to let go. It's hard to move on to another place or move about because you're out of order. They're okay once they get there and they get everything in order. But the process of it is hard. They seek security. They foster tradition and values. Golds love routine. Routine brings them security. They take pride in being dependable. The specialty of a gold is accomplishing end results. Needing to get them drawers organized. And man, when it's done, they love it. Because it brings them a sense of security. They know where everything is, man. Everything in that house, everything in the garage, everything in the toolbox. We know exactly everything on the desk. Know exactly where it is. Know that about a gold. They are validated by appreciation. This one here is love and acceptance. This is I appreciate what you've done. I appreciate your skill. Trust is built by authority and tradition. And then you can read the rest of it. Okay, we're going to go back here to oranges. Okay, oranges are esteemed for being fun and taking risks. They're stressed by restrictions and rules.
Don't tell me what to do.
That's right.
Did you hear this? Don't tell me what to do. I'm not going to do it.
So in business, when you meet an orange, remember the core value of an orange is fun. They just want to have fun. You invite them to an event, they're going to be there. Right? They want to have fun. But like she said, do not tell me what to do because I am not going to do it. Okay? So you need to know that about oranges. You're not going to restrict them into selling them something. It's not going to happen. Amen? Their highest virtue is courage. The fighter pilot on that thing that you, the picture thing for the orange, that's oranges. They're risk takers. They're out there. The key characteristic is they are talented and they are skilled. Oranges are very crafty. They're very creative, right? Yes, look at this girl. She's a true orange. You knocked it off the chart, didn't you, girl? On the job, the people that work with you are going to say that you're the energizer bunny.
Yeah.
You're the one when everybody's down, everything you want an orange. If you are discouraged in your business, go and find you some orange. Go find you some orange. If you're ready to punch the give up button, go get you an orange. And they will help you. Right? How many of you know Brandy Holden? Is Brandy an orange or is Brandy an orange? Okay, the primary need of an orange is to be free and spontaneous. Just let me go at it. Do not put an orange behind a cubicle. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't put them behind the desk. It's not going to last. They want to be in the field. They want to be out selling. Oranges make the greatest salespeople. They do, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they'll talk to anybody. Brandy Holden will talk to a pole. It's true. And you know what? She'll have a blast doing it. Understand. Okay. The oranges take pride in impact. When they walk in a room, man, you know they're there. They have come in and made an impact. And they love it. They may not say all, because they got to go on to the next thing, the next party. But they're going to make an impact. Their specialty is fun. They are validated by achieving physical results, meaning they are validated by closing the deal. They're going to close the deal. No matter what, they're going to close the deal. Now, the bad thing about that, the flip side is that with oranges, many times if they're not closing the deal and they've already seen you one time, and the second time they don't close the deal, well, they're, forget you. I'm done with this. We're moving on to the next one. Right? It's over. Okay, so know that is something that you want to change. Something that you want to work on, to be persistent, to pursue, and to not let it control you. To other people's responses, okay? Their trust is built by impulses, meaning oranges are normally black or white. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Very quick decision makers. Quick. Okay? And then you can read the rest. Okay, let's go to greens. Where do the greens begin? Oh, okay. There's always very few greens. You know why? Greens are hiders. I'm green. What you see me doing right now is only because I have been through tremendous deliverance in the last 30 years. Because I don't want to be here. I don't more want to be here than the man in the room. No, I'm serious. But because I have sought deliverance from being an isolator of green, I was off the chart green. I was green gold. Because I sought it, I couldn't even talk in front of people. When I was a child, I sat around just like this. When I was a child, I had my eyes closed because I truly believed in my heart, if I couldn't see you, you could not see me. And I was secure. That brought me security because I had such a spirit of fear as a green. And I lived my life in a corner. I loved my corner in our home. And so as I grew up, and it got worse and worse and worse, and I began to take failing grades, literally, in high school, because I couldn't talk in front of people. So it's been a huge thing to come out of all that fear. The greens are esteemed by discovering new insights. Now, to read that is putting the oranges to sleep. Greens are stressed by feeling inadequate because they try so hard to discover new insights, and they don't want to feel inadequate. The highest virtue of the green is objectivity and truth. Now, the opposite of that can make them extremely hard-headed. Greens can be very, very hard-headed. Why? Because their truth is their truth. That's it. That's the standard. That's the truth. And I'm sticking to it. Are y'all identifying? The key characteristic of a green is ingenuity and very inventive. On the job, your employees that work with you will say that you are pragmatic and practical, meaning no nonsense. When you try to sell a green, listen, a green can detect this much hype a mile away. I'm telling you. when you're selling a green, know what you're doing. Are y'all with me? And their core value is truth. So don't tell them this is going to get rid of your acne tomorrow. Unless it's going to get rid of their acne tomorrow. Because trust me, they won't let you back in their house. I'm kidding. So notice about a green. In greens, there is deliverance. Okay. The primary need of a green is to be understood. I won't even go there. Okay, I will. You know why? Because it takes a lot for a green to understand. Because when you do something off the wall, a green will go, wow, did they do that? The understanding is very slight. So, you know that boomerang effect? It's very, very important for a green to be understood. I don't know if y'all got that, but a green seeks knowledge and insight. A green fosters thoughtful consideration. Greens and oranges, a green will drive an orange crazy. You will be on the 5th floor of a hospital. Why? Because they want you to slow down. Greens are going to try to consider this. What did you think about this? What did you think about that? And the orange is going, let's just get it done. I know we're over time. A green takes pride in competence. The specialty of a green is research and development. They're validated by confirming their wisdom. Know that. Know that about a green. Sit down and talk to them. When they're saying something wise about, well, you know, you might want to think about doing this, and this in your business. Validate them with their wisdom, for their wisdom. Their trust is built. Always know this when you're trying to sell a green, because their trust is built on facts. You better have your facts together when you're talking to a green. Because, as we said, personality is alive. It's alive, it's active, it's moving on the inside of you, it's talking to you. One more thing I want to say. Leadership, effective leadership, equals ownership. So when you have an ownership mentality, now for some of us it's very difficult to get that ownership mentality. Because here's your personality talking to you. Well, who do you think you are? Well, what do you mean you're the owner of a business? Well, you can't tell them what to do. They're going to think that you're trying to lord it over. Okay? Blues? Can I get a witness? So to have that ownership mentality, you own your business. You're not going to effectively get out in front of it and lead your business if you don't adopt a mindset and a mentality of ownership. And the same goes with your personality. I'm going to give you one example. Somebody called me the other day. This has been weeks ago. It wasn't the other one. They called me that morning. They were on top of the world in joy because of some things that had been counseled, and freedom came. The joy was tangible when they left my house. The joy was tangible when they called me on the phone. 30 minutes later, they had called their spouse, and they told their spouse everything that happened in counseling. Victory, I'm free. And then you know what the spouse did? Great. So the other spouse called me back. Well, so what do you do with that, Kathleen? I mean, here I am, and there's no response, and it's just like, no big deal. And it's all this great stuff happening, and da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so come stand up here, Mickey. Okay, so that morning, there was an overflow of joy. Turn toward me. Okay? overflowing with joy. Call the spouse, and the spouse goes, great. And that's it. Call me back. Oh, what do you do with that? Okay, so who is the owner of my joy? The spouse owns my joy. I just gave it to him. So if you're giving your joy, your value away to your customers or your partners, and they're robbing you of value, they're making you feel rejected, you're losing your joy over working with people, yada yada, you have just given your personality away. Now, the thing about that is, when she's the owner, the spouse is the owner of my joy, and they can rob it from me at will, how can I then lead this person? When they own a piece of me. So when we're giving away the foundational, fundamental part of our being, our soul, to other people to validate, you cannot lead effectively those people. You can't do it because they own a piece of you. So what the Lord is saying, sorry guys, I'm a preacher, so that just flew out. So what we want to gather from tonight is we have a personality, and you want to discover who you are. Take the mask off and discover who you are. Write down the values, but also focus on the weakness, because that's the thing you want to get rid of, because that's the thief that's come in your house to rob you of your destiny, your success, and all that God's created you to do. Everybody in this room, you're a success. You're millionaires, every one of us, because there's a plan for your life, every one of you.
Man, wasn't it amazing? I mean, isn't that exciting? To learn when you get to look at each other. I think this is so cool. Like, looking at everybody's personalities, looking who we are, and looking who we're working with, and identifying how they're ticking and they're working, and not taking it personal. Everybody say, I'm gonna live unoffended. And if you really work with that and at that, like, trust me, I mean, it's attainable. You can do that when you can truly sit down with somebody, right, Mickey, and just be like, I refuse to be offended. And then, guess what? Then you have that control, like Kathleen talked about. So that's what you want to have. You want to have control over you, over your business, over your mindset, over your future and your destiny. And only you are the only person that can rob, if you allow it, right? So do not allow anybody ever say, I'm holding on to my destiny. I won't let anybody have it. So it's really good. And so I know that we're wrapping up. I know we want to get ready for a couple raffles, but I believe we're going to have some announcements real quick on that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, man, was that amazing? Great job, Kathleen. Okay, so here is the homework for next week, just so you guys have it. You can see the personalities here, the goal. Here's the homework. I know, I was like texting Stacey, I'm like, I really appreciate you, because I know she needs to be appreciated, and she's gold, I'm orange, so we're total in 2 different countries, but together we're doing pretty good, right? We work well. I need the gold, and she needs the orange, right? Yes. Okay, so do you all know how to use the Unfranchised Media app? I just want to make sure you all know how. Are there any questions on how to use it? Don't be shy. Now's the time to ask. Any questions? Okay, a lot of work has been done on that. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but David has been working on that. He took it from 1,452 audios to 200. So these are the 3 that we have for this week. Now you're listening to audios 5 days a week if you're doing the weekly checklist. So you're going to be listening to 2 of these twice. Does that make sense as you're going through? Or if one's longer than 30 minutes, then you can just listen to that part of it and then listen to it the next day, the rest of it, okay? So you're going to listen to those 3 audios through the week, but 5 days a week you're listening to audios on your unfranchised media app. You're going to complete your names list. How many of you guys started your names list in your binder last week? Raise your hand, or have you already done it? Okay, so you want your names list this week. You need to get your names list up to 200 names, and then you're going to number it 1 to 10, following the requirements that we gave or that David and I covered on the Meet On. Did everybody have a chance to watch the Meet On last week? Yeah. Okay, so that's on that, numbering 1 to 10. You're going to complete your goal statement, and you're going to bring that with you next week, but we need a copy for Brandy and I. So you need to bring a copy for Brandy and myself next week, because we're actually going to go through those, and we're going to help you. So we're going to look for if there's, like for example, I talked about last week, making sure your goal statement doesn't say debt-free. The reason for that is because the brain or subconscious only recognizes debt. So if you're saying I'm debt-free, all of the brain is hearing is debt, debt, debt. So you have to change that to financially free. And so we're going to go through your goal statement and make sure there's nothing in there that needs to be tweaked, so that you have a goal statement that you're reading on a regular basis that's going to really take you where you want to be in 2017. So we're going to help you with that. So everybody say yes. And then the last thing is, for homework, we want you to laminate your flip chart. So when you got started, you had a flip chart, and if you don't have one, find somebody else in the room that has one that you can get one from. But you need to laminate your flip chart, and we're going to show you how to use this the most effective way in building your business. So you want to laminate this week. Any questions on homework?
There is a question. Somebody asked if they want 1 copy or 2 for both you and I. I don't know if that's a question.
Bring 2 copies because Brandy can look over it and I'll look over it just to make sure that we're not missing it. So bring 2 copies of your goal statement. Thank you.
Kathy, you have a question?
I do. I know that the plan, when you show on the computer stuff, it's updated. Is there an updated control as well?
No, it's not matching the one that just came out, if that's what you're asking. There is one, though, that did come out where I think on this, the progression is 2015, I believe it shows on. Let me look here to see what that is there. That's a good question. It is, okay, it says projected 2016 on this page here. So, so that's the last one they've come out with on the flip charts. Great question. Any other questions? Yes?
I know, and Susan started kit, she got her flip charts, and our starter kit, we did not. So.
Okay, so what you can do is you can actually order it, or you can actually print it offline. You can go either way. You can order it and have it brought in. When you get it, it's a pack of either 5 or 10, so you guys can share those. Or you can print it off of the back office. It's there too. Another question? Nope. Great questions, you guys. So this is exciting. Next week is going to be a huge week. You're not going to want to miss it. What you do need to bring, though, for next week is your binder. This is going to be really important. Everybody made your binder, so make sure you bring your binder next week, and make sure you have your names list. Next week is going to be a really big week, so make sure you guys come with this prepared. And then also, we're going to be running a challenge of, because this week Jessika covered the personal care. Whoever can sell the most out of the personal care store this week, which would be Royal Spa or Fix, next week we'll have a prize for the person that sells the most out of that store. So there's a challenge this week for that. So that'll be fun. And then, how many of you guys started your 30 Faces in 30 Days challenge? Okay, so if you start today or go from now until convention, that's exactly 30 days. I don't know if you guys knew that. So that is a great thing to actually start the 30 Faces in 30 days. And you guys know with that challenge, it's not like 30 Motives Faces or 30 Wellness 101. It's just getting in front of 30 people to have them either looking at product or looking at the plan. However you do it. It could be for Motives, it could be for Wellness 101, it could be both, it could be for showing the business plan. It doesn't matter. You're just getting in front of 30 people in 30 days. And you could do that where you have a group of people. So you have a room full of 10 people. That is 10 people that you get to mark off. Does that make sense? It doesn't have to be one-on-one. It's however many people you can get up in front of. I encourage you, starting this week, that'll take us right into World Conference. It's going to be amazing.
And not only that, it actually is going to create more income for you. If you do sell product, if you're doing that, that's a real good push for, convention. So you can truly have extra income going to convention
So it wouldn't be a follow-up, it would be a new person. Good question, Nick.
That's good.
Great question. Any other questions? Okay, are you guys ready for the drawings?
Emily, have our drum roll. Is she up there, Chad?
So, because we cover personal care tonight, we're giving fix shampoo, conditioner, and royal spa. So,
Have silky smooth hair. Pick me. Okay, here we go.
everybody knows the rules, right?
Yeah, okay, so the first four numbers we call, everybody goes, and the last three, everybody goes, and the winner goes, you guys got it. Okay, 5, 8, 9, 9, 5, 7, 4. That's awesome.
So you get a fix shampoo. Royal spa this time.
All right, here we go. We have 5, 8, 9, 9, 5, 5, 2. Hey! Yeah. And don't forget when you leave, you can leave your last minute testimony if you want, and bring guests back. Guests, if you were here tonight, please make sure that if you see a guest, raise your hand, guests, because we all kind of split up in the room. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Listen, we invite you back to come back to our Leadership Academy. We have so much fun doing what we do. And where else can you go to create residual income that you can give away to your family and that you can feel confident and share with other people? So we just want to invite you guys back next time. All right, here we go. The numbers are 5, 8, 9, 9, 5, 4, 7. Awesome, Alicia. So, okay, so then we have one more.
Thanks. Last prize.
All right, here we go. I'm sorry if I did not pick you. Don't be mad. I usually make somebody else pick you. All right, it's 5, 8, 9, 9, 5, 7, 9. Brian! I was thinking, Brooke, you might need some of that shampoo. They're all there. Just kidding, JK. I can pick on them. So anyway, again, just remember this week, think about who are you out there talking to? Who are you drawing towards you? Are you the light when you walk in the room? Or does the room light up when you walk out? You gotta make sure you know what that answer to that, and that you're a blessing to others, right? You're too blessed to be stressed, too anointed to be disappointed. Yeah, don't forget your VIP card. Invite people back with this. Say, oh my goodness, I would love you to come back. And if we just Evie, where'd she go? I don't know where she's at, but giving out these cards, people are coming. They want to come. They're like, I want to be a VIP. So it's all about your posture and how you're really excited about offering someone to come and be your guest. So we love you. Do you want to add
And we
anything
have a
else?
couple more announcements
Okay.
that I'm going to make real fast. First of all, Troy is here with the camera, and Amy is there right beside him. Can everybody give them a hand? They are absolutely amazing. They offered to video this so that we have this on video, and they're placing it on the Facebook page. And then they also have created a YouTube channel called Leadership Academy. And so the banner from our Facebook page is actually now on that YouTube channel. So thank you guys so much for that. And our goal is, just so you guys know, our goal is to fill this room. By the end of the 12 weeks, we want this room filled full of brand new unfranchised owners, guests that are coming, that we are more fun that this is more fun when we're here than any other place. And so that is our goal.
We had like Samantha, I don't know where she went. We had like 50 people here last week. We had almost 100 this week. Just a little bit, it would change drastically your business. We would literally have almost standing room only if every person just brought back one person. So think about that. It's not a lot, but again, one person doing a lot, it's everybody doing a little together, and that's what's really impactful. So
when you're parking out here, here, just make sure that you're parking close to each other and you're not leaving a lot of space so more people can park in the parking lot out here. So there's more room for that. And then also, if there's not room in this parking lot, there is one on the other side that you can park in as well. So there are 2 different parking lots, but try to park as close as you can to each other so that everybody can fit in.
And two, a big thank you to Emily Olson and her family.
Make sure you tell her how awesome she is, because she is absolutely wonderful.
Amazing. Thank you, Emily.
Yes. So before you leave, make sure you get with one other person and tell them about your dream board, share your dreams, and let them share their dreams with you. Go out and make it happen. Come back next week.